Hi, babies. We don't have to do the whole introduction thing anymore, do we? You know who I am. You know why I'm here, right? I'm hoping. Okay. We're gonna get into a soul tie reading today. I do wanna actually start off, instead of reading how you feel towards them, we're actually gonna read your energy first, so you can decide if it resonates. Then we're gonna read their energy, and then we're gonna get kind of the combined energy, what's happening between you guys, what the energy looks like. We'll get into future energy, and then we'll pull some advice for you as well. Future energy and the advice portion will be in the locked portion of the reading, which you can access on my website. If you scroll down to the bottom and go to the section that says locked content, you'll find it there. You don't need it. I mean, you're still gonna get a message out of this unlocked portion of the reading, but should you wanna dive deeper, it's there for you if you want. Okay, you guys probably recognize these. Two separate Kim Kranz oracles. We're gonna hit this one for your energy and this one for theirs, okay? Oh. And our first card is out, and it's hiding from me. We have the cave here. What else? The thread, the cave and the thread. The temple. Oh, two more, hold on. We have Eros and the heart that felt at the same time. That's so interesting because those two, I believe, are so closely related, okay? The threshold, very similar energies in these cards, okay? We have the thread and the threshold, right? Where does the threshold lead? The temple and the cave. And we have the heart and Eros. Apocalypsis. Damn. This is giving like Lilith, because we also have the womb here. Bottom of the deck is the kiss. Do you sense the recurrent vibe here yet? I want to say you're a deeply like private and very spiritual person with the cave and the temple here. I'm getting like a nesting energy. I feel your home is your temple. There's a great sense of worship and like nestled worship in your home. And then I see you as being very connected to your home. So you could be a homebody, kind of a hermit archetype here, okay? What's really powerful about you, I mean, aside from everything, is the womb and apocalypsis here. We see these two cards out. This is the creator. This is the destroyer, right? Apocalypsis is the underworld. The womb is creation, life force. So something about you is both destructive and incredibly creative. It's giving, what's that one Indian goddess? I think I have a fucking, hold on. This one. This one. My mom bought this for me, like I want to say 2 decades ago. I'm not even sure who that is. I have to look it up, but that's what it's giving, okay? Like goddess of destruction and goddess of creation. It's not your first rodeo when it comes to cycles of death and rebirth here. With the heart, Eros, and the kiss that all came out here. Like, forgive me for saying, I know you're gonna roll your eyes, but something about you is so fucking unforgettable. It's like one kiss is all it takes. But it's not just the physical aspect, it's not just the passion of the kiss or of the connection itself that you have with other people, it's your heart. And I wanna almost compare the heart and the womb card because it feels like your heart is that womb of creation, okay? Now, like we're talking about unforgettable here, we have the thread and the threshold. This thread card tells me you are likely connected to another, okay? Think soul contracts, soul ties, things of that nature. This thread connects you to another and it feels like you stand at the precipice, at the threshold. Something big is brewing, but it likely doesn't scare you. You have that grounded, spiritual, hermit healer nature, and you have traversed many a death and rebirth. So you're not scared, but you feel the enormity of what's coming. Let's see if we can read their energy with my second Kim Kranz deck here. Oh my God, I'm throwing cards. Okay, hold on. Oh, the Mars card wants to go flying. That's so funny. Mars is in Scorpio right now, and I guarantee you, whether you're aware of it or not, you can feel it. Let's get one more shuffle in here, and then we'll pull for their energy. Okay. Spirit, what's their energy here? Okay. First card out is Vinegar. Okay, I know you saw this card earlier. This was at the bottom of the deck. I shuffled plenty times. I know you saw me shuffle plenty times. Here it is again. Mortification is the Death card, which is funny. Death card in tarot is indicative of Scorpio, and I was just talking about Mars being in Scorpio. Interesting, but this is the Death card. We have Vinegar as well. That's the card that made me kind of roll my eyes a little bit because it's a little stanky. It's a powerful, potent energy, and it's a little stanky. But Vinegar is the card of distillation, purification here. So it's interesting that we have death and distillation, the new pearl, rebirth energy. Oh, wow. So you are not the only one who has traversed deaths and rebirths. Anything else, Spirit? Antimony, fierceness, hunger, the hunter. Oil of vitriol. Do you see, again, the commonality, the common theme here between these all? There's a ferociousness about their energy, but also, yeah, against nature. But also it feels like a cleansing, a death, a distillation process, something that leads forward to the new pearl, this rebirth energy. Wow. Wow. Sulfur is the card of the soul. Okay, very stinky, just like that Vinegar card. But sulfur is a card of evaporation. Confirmation if you heard that. Sulfur is a card of evaporation, ascension, seeing something from a full perspective. Okay, please forgive me for this, but I want to describe this person's energy as grotesque, okay? I mean no offense by that. There clearly has been, for them as well, a death and a rebirth. But for some period of time, this person, it feels, was going against their nature in a very grotesque direction, okay? Even the card of sulfur here has its own energy of grotesque, right? Something about this person, or perhaps their connection with you, was so potent, intense, but it caused such a stink, okay? It caused such a stink. And it set this person, it feels like, at a moment of ego death, where it's like they had to take a good hard look at their own vitriol, and either be consumed by it or transform it. And so they did with antimony. Antimony is the card of like rewilding, a fierceness, a hunger. I'm gonna read to you from the guidebook here, okay? Purification is the lion's aim, which is crazy because Vinegar is the card of distillation. It has its own purification process in and of itself, okay? Purification is the lion's aim, and it's determined to get there one way or another. When this card appears, the question must be asked, am I the green lion or the sun? The one consuming or the one being consumed? It is said that finding oneself in the mouth of the lion is a necessary moment on any spiritual path. As the discomfort passes, the sunbeams shine all the brighter. So this person, their own vitriol, their own vinegar, their own sulfur, it feels like put them in a moment of ultimate purification, distillation, where they had to either release that vitriol or be consumed by it. They decided to be the one that consumed here, and because of that, we have mortification and the new pearl. They allowed a part of them to fall away. They released something here which was only creating venom. And because of that, the grit was turned to grace, the sand turned to the pearl. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Let's pull a little bit on how they feel towards you and general energy, the connection. We're gonna pull a few quick cards on the connection itself, sort of generally, so I can understand the journey here, maybe so you can understand the journey here, okay? And then we'll pull some oracle cards on how they're feeling towards you specifically. Then we'll get into future energy and advice for you in the locked portion. What is the energy of this connection at present, Spirit? Temperance is in reverse. I want to say something's been withering away for a long time. It's been left in a state of misalignment, a lack of alignment altogether. But Two of Cups is upright. Okay. Well, that's why it feels so fucking misaligned, pardon my French, because y'all two still have mutual feelings for each other. Mutual, reciprocated, emotional feelings taking up your heart space. And yet things have been left like this. Great, so many cards. Ace of Swords upright, 9 of Wands upright, 4 of Pentacles upright, 8 of Swords upright. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, okay. With the Ace of Swords upright, something is understood about this connection. Something is known, okay? What's understood need not be explained. Something is known and understood about this connection, but with the 9 of Wands upright that it came out with, this truth, this knowledge, this whatever it is held closely to the chest. It's kept to oneself. So although the truth is known, it's not being spoken, okay? 4 of Pentacles is upright, 8 of Swords is upright. Stuck energy, holding on too tightly. Could be grudges here, play a role in this connection. The 8 of Swords upright is feeling like caught between a rock and a hard place. So even though the truth is known, it's not being spoken because someone feels that they are caught between a rock and a hard place. This is why the Chariot is in reverse. The Chariot carries energy of inevitability. I describe the Chariot as like the great equalizer, the bulldozer, right? But it's in reverse here. And Temperance is in reverse because it's like we're just, what the fuck is going on, I want to say. You know what I mean? What's the issue here, Spirit, between these two? The Star is in reverse. Trapped in a state of separation and longing. Yeah, and the 6 of Pentacles is upright. Oh, okay. Let's stop right there. Despite the mutual reciprocated feelings occupying both of y'all's heart space, the longing here is mutual as well, but it's purposeful, okay? The 6 of Pentacles is a balance. The 6 of Pentacles speaks to you have 3, I have 3. We each have equal, right? Spirit had to create a balance here. They needed this person to ache the way that you ached. And that is why the separation has gone on so long. To create this distress in them. To balance the scales. Okay. Let's pull on how they feel about you. Okay. Oracle deck is out. We're going to see how they feel towards you specifically, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly, I always say. Okay. Spirit, how are they feeling? What? Someone's forgiven you? That's cute. And high value Empress. So, how do they feel towards you? Well, they've forgiven you for something. Okay, I don't know what happened between you two, but that, I'm like, oh, great, thanks. You know what I mean? Anyway. The Empress is upright. So they, at high value, the Empress, self-worth, will not settle, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. That's how they see you as well. No contact. Like I said, someone knows the truth but can't speak the truth. Clear mind, clear heart. That's so funny, as I said. Insight, clarity, and truth. Yeah, someone knows the truth but they can't speak the truth, right? And they've forgiven you, so for what that's worth. Infatuation, in denial, obsessed, attraction, spell work. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, don't. Wow. This person knows the truth. They are infatuated with you. They see you as who you are, super high value. However, things are no contact. I have spiritual attack, karmic triggers, spiritual awakening, shadow work, divine protection. So this is serving as a dark night of the soul for them. They may be awakening from this, but it's going to get real dark before it gets better. I have cold shoulder, like mirroring that no contact card, but it came out with message, apology, meeting up, heart to heart conversations. That'll be interesting to get into in future energy. Anything else, Spirit? Growing together, shared journey, lessons learned, soul bond. And I have make it rain, blessings, entrepreneurship, manifesting abundance. That's interesting considering this card here, high value. Something that you're doing is making this person feel like if y'all came back together, they would be more abundant. Which is amazing, because at the bottom of the deck we have unemployed, broke, debt-ridden, on hard times. Yeah, they see you as high value and they think they'd be more successful with you. That's fucking gross. No offense. I mean, yeah, back together, fresh start, second chances, good vibes only. Take that the way you will. We have hurting at the bottom of the deck now. Okay, I'm gonna reserve my judgments. Okay. I don't think that your glow up or your value is the only thing that they see in you. Okay. But it is one of the things, for what that's worth. All right, folks, we're gonna get to the locked portion of this reading. Feel free to check that out on at the link in my bio. Okay, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see it. But otherwise, follow me on TikTok. Plenty of these readings happening constantly, and they're all free. So if you don't feel like paying for the rest, that's completely fine. I'll be your friend anyway. Okay, I love you.